Hey guys, Nick here with Adam Gaming, and this is your tips and tricks for Gambit in Destiny 2. So, what is Gambit? Well, Gambit is a game mode that came to Destiny 2 with the September release of Forsaken. Gambit is basically a PvPvE game mode where players split up into 2 teams of 4 and try to kill enemies as quickly as they can, bank their motes, and then kill the boss, which also known as a prime evil. That's pretty much it. So, without further ado, let's get right into those tips and tricks. Now, my first tip is to bank early and bank often. At the start of the match, you want to get 5 motes as quickly as possible and bank immediately. It sends a blocker to the other side and prevents the other team from banking until all blockers are killed. Don't wait until you have 15 motes to bank, because sending a taken over is good and all, but losing 13 motes is pretty bad. Our next tip is common courtesy. If you see somebody else going for the power ammo at the same time as you, let them go first. Sometimes they just might surprise you. You don't want to take the power ammo unless you plan on using it to either invade, kill an invader, kill the primeval, or wipe out blockers so that way your team can bank. You really want to focus on team-based combat. Work together and you'll win. Next, you want to know your loadout. You want to know what you got, who you got, and basically how to play it. So you want to be familiar with your class, your subclass, your weapons, and your armor. Each of the 3 classes have some pretty solid subclass loadouts for Gambit. Some of these include, for a hunter, using Blade Barrage with Shards of Galanor, for a warlock, using Chaos Reach with Geomag Stabilizers, or as a titan, my personal favorite, running Striker with Insurmountable Skullfort. I love those. Some of the best power weapons for Gambit include linear fusion rifles such as the Crooked Fang, the Queenbreaker, Thunderlord, 1,000 Voices, or the always favorite Sleeper Simulant. Now, my personal favorite loadout includes a shotgun, hand cannon, or pulse rifle in either your kinetic or your energy weapon slot. Personally, I have been using a lot of shotgun in my kinetic weapon slot and a lot of hand cannon in my energy slot. And then in my power ammo slot, I'm using the Queenbreaker, or I really love and really enjoy using the Black Talon. It's so much fun. So, on to our next tip. It's listen to the drifter. Honestly, sometimes listening to the NPC or the computer say certain things can be really boring, but he'll say some pretty good tips, such as,
invaders here, brace yourself.
Or,
Hey, you've got enough to pull a prime evil. Bank those motes.
And,
Portal's ready. Grab your gun.
so yeah, he's a pretty helpful guy. Kind of shifty, but pretty helpful. And our last tip, and probably most important tip of all, is to make sure you kill the wizards before killing the prime evil. One of the biggest complaints that I've seen in the community is most people, when they're playing Gambit, don't know that if you kill the wizards first, it's going to take down the primeval much, much quicker. So the 2 wizards will spawn when the primeval spawns as well, and they'll act as kind of like a buffer shield for the primeval. Now, you can take down the primeval without killing the wizards, but let me tell you, it is much easier to kill the primeval with the wizards down first. So be sure, if you're going to take anything away from this, kill the wizards first. And honestly, above all else, have fun. Gambit is a game mode that I've had so much fun playing with. When I first started playing Gambit, I honestly couldn't put it down. I just wanted to keep playing more Gambit. And in the end, that's what it's all about. Having fun, playing the games that we want to play. If you enjoyed this video, a like would be super appreciated. Comment down below, let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any extra tips and tricks for me to play Gambit. And be sure to click that subscribe button for more things video games and more things Adam Gaming. Take care, you guys.